I'm Julia Marie, founder of Leveled Up Living and your host of the Leveled Up Living podcast. I'm here to help you reprogram your subconscious mind, break free from limiting beliefs, and unlock your full potential so you can create your dream life with ease. Using neuroscience, universal laws, energetics, and subconscious reprogramming, I will guide you in shifting your reality and manifesting unlimited success, wealth, and freedom. Hey gorgeous, welcome back to the Leveled Up Living podcast. I'm your host Julia, and today we're diving into something that might just change the way you see yourself and your future. We are talking about the science of becoming your next level self. As you can see, I am in bed. I think my allergies got to me. I feel horrible, but this week's episode, I was just so excited to jump on and record for you guys. So let's just jump into it. Now, maybe you've heard the phrase on Instagram or TikTok, step into your next level self. And maybe you're like, okay, that's cute, but what does that actually mean? So that's exactly what I want to break down today. Not in a fluffy, just believe in it'll happen kind of way, but in a way that's rooted in science, psychology, and real life tools that you can start using today. So if you've ever felt stuck, like you're living the same patterns on repeat, this episode is your sign. You don't have to wait for the right timing or the right opportunity or the right person. You can literally rewire yourself into the woman that you want to be, okay? So let's get into it. Here's the first thing you need to know. Your brain is constantly rewiring itself. Scientists call this neuroplasticity. So I just want you to imagine that your brain is like a forest with tons and tons of trails. Every time you think a thought, you walk down a trail. If you keep thinking the same thought, like I'm not good enough or money is always stressful, you're walking the same trail over and over until you essentially can walk this path with your eyes closed. It just becomes habitual. That's why those limiting beliefs feel automatic. But here's the exciting part. You can carve out new trails. When you start practicing new thoughts that align with where you're trying to go, like I'm capable, I'm confident, I attract opportunities. At first, it does feel really weird and kind of hard, but you just have to keep going. Because if you keep practicing, that new trail becomes the one that your brain starts to automatically take instead. That's what becoming your next level self is. It's teaching your brain how to make new neural pathways so that they become your default and you easily align with your next level self. Okay, now let's talk about emotions because this is the part that blows every single person's mind when they hear it for the first time. Every single emotion is just a chemical cocktail in your body. Stress equals cortisol and adrenaline. Gratitude and joy equal dopamine, oxytocin, and serotonin. And here's the kicker. Your body doesn't know the difference between something that's actually happening and something that's vividly imagining. That means if you're constantly replaying stressful situations in your head, your body is literally living in stress hormones, even if nothing bad is happening in the moment. But instead, I want you to flip it. So if you practice gratitude, visualization, and actually feeling the emotions of your desired future, your body will actually start to release the chemistry of that reality now. Are you understanding that? Do we get how crazy and amazing this is? Okay, you're not just pretending. You're literally training your body to believe your next level self is already here because she is, okay? You can tap into your next level self whenever you want. You just have to decide when. Okay, now let's take this one step further. But let's strip the woo-woo out for a sec and just look at what physics says, okay? There's something called the observer effect. Basically, particles can exist in multiple possibilities until they're actually observed. Then they collapse into one reality, okay? So what does that mean for you? The way you focus your thoughts, your energy, your emotions, is all collapsing certain possibilities into your reality, okay? When you keep focusing on your past, your mistakes, your failures, your old story, you collapse more of that. But when you start rehearsing your future, your next level self, you open the door to new outcomes that were invisible before. That's why opportunities feel like they come out of nowhere. When you do this work, you're not lucky. You're just aligned, okay? All right, so how do you actually do this? Here's a simple 3-step process that you can start with today. So just notice your old self. Start catching your old patterns in action. Catch yourself when you're saying, I'm not good enough for this. I'm not worthy for that. I can't do this. I always fail. Awareness is power. It interrupts the autopilot. Gosh, what's that saying? You know that saying where they say, the first step to fixing the problem is becoming aware. This is it right here. Most of the time, we aren't even aware of what's happening in our brain, okay? Awareness is power, babe. It interrupts the autopilot, okay? Next step. Embody your next level self, okay? Spend a few minutes visualizing yourself as your next level self. Imagine walking into the room, handling challenges, creating success. Research shows that the brain fires the same neurons when you're visualizing as it does when you actually do something, okay? And then the third step, feel it now. This one is very important, okay? Don't just think it, feel it. Ask yourself, if this was already done, how would I feel? Practice generating that feeling today. Gratitude, confidence, excitement, joy, those emotions are what signal to your body and your brain that this is who I am now. So here's your truth. You don't need to wait until you have it all together to step into your next level self. You become her by starting now. And if you're listening to this and you're thinking, I need help with this, I want someone to guide me through the rewiring, the nervous system regulation, the embodiment practices, then babe, I got you. Okay? This fall, I'm opening spots for my one-on-one VIP coaching. This is a 6-month container where we dive deep and clear your biggest blocks, rewire your subconscious mind, and build the exact blueprint for your limitless life. And because it's fall and I know that so many of you are ready to step into a new season of your life, I am offering a special discount for anyone who joins in September. This is your chance to stop getting stuck in your past and start stepping into your future with me by your side every step of the way. If you're ready, go ahead and check out the link in the show notes. Apply now and let's make this season your most expansive season yet. Okay, one thing I want you to remember, you are a walking possibility. Your next level self is already inside you, waiting to be unleashed. So this week, I want to challenge you to pick one area where you've been holding yourself back and just ask, how would my next level self show up here? And then I want you to try it. Embody her. Even if it feels awkward or weird at first, who the fuck cares? That's how you collapse the gap between where you are and where you want to be. So who cares if it feels a little weird, okay? All right, babe. Thank you so much for spending this time with me. I know I'm sick, but I appreciate you being here. If this episode lit something up inside you, please share it with your bestie and don't forget to apply for my one-on-one VIP coaching if you're ready for your transformation. Link is in the show notes. I will see you again on next week's episode of the Leveled Up Living podcast. I love you so, so much. Forehead kiss. Mwah! Bye, babes.